Alright, welcome back to another live stream over here on SCS Combat. We're here extremely early, in my opinion, but we made it. So currently at the start of Tuivasa against Southernland. And yeah, go give me a second here. Southernland with a takedown early here. Tuivasa's on a 6-fight losing streak, I think, so long day for him if he loses this one. Probably cut from the UFC, but then again he's a big star, so you never know. For the heavyweight division, by the way, and stuff like that there. Not overall, he's no Alex Pereira, like, but he's a big enough name. Oh, really good uppercut to Tuivasa, come on. Sullivan smiles, but that was a good shot. Leg kick. This is evolved version of Tuivasa here. Keeps going for that guillotine whenever Sullivan shoots in that single leg. Oh, spinning back for Sullivan. And a knee. Leg kick now for Sutherland. He goes back in for the takedown. Good sprawl from Tuivasa there. Round the pound, come on. Dirty retired Tuivasa, never mind. He's just been fully reversed into full mount. That's crazy. Dag Lewis method, just stand. Come on. The spinning back fist was crazy. It was an elbow actually. Didn't even land with a fist. Sullivan's just on top now. He's in half guard. Trying to work away. You've asked him. Long ago were the glory days with him fighting Cyril Gallon for the interim title and stuff like that. Which is crazy to look back on because if he actually finished Cyril Gallon when he dropped him, he would have fought John Jones for the title. Sutherland's just a slight favourite right now. Come on, Tuivasa, man. At least Louis Sutherland's got somewhat the idea, or he's knows how to fight. He's got a full MMA game. You usually see a lot of these heavyweights. I'm not talking about Tuivasa here either. You usually see a lot of them, and they're literally just boxers for like 2 rounds. They'll throw a kick in there sometimes, and then they gas out completely. But good, like, all around work here from Sutherland. And a very nice spin elbow. He's shot a load of takedowns. Can he keep it up? Is the question. Can Tuivasa keep it up after being held on the ground for a long time here? I'm just quickly while we're working here, I'm just gonna work this as it's a lot of ground and pound. Hold on here for Sutherland. Elbows to end the round. Tuivasa survives though. And he looks exhausted. Nice. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the UFC until the Inoue fight comes on, and then we're gonna watch that, and then we'll go back, hopefully through the main event. Obviously, Carlos Prates takes on Jack Del Magdalena, so that's gonna be a good fight. You forgot the round timer to start. Round 2 underway here. Let's see what Tuivasa can do in this round. He landed a nice shot last round, but yeah, single leg attempt here again. It's, he's actually got an alright sprawl to refer to Tuivasa. Nice knee there. Just gotta lock in, break this losing streak. Oh, he's currently being held, like. Don't fall on that trap. Grab for Southernland. Try and lock up that choke, maybe. Sort of just holding the head of Tuivasa right now, by the looks of it. Southern just slammed him down. Southern's inside control right now as well. Like, this is cooked for Tuivasa. Come on. You're trying to tell me you've lost 7 fights in a row and couldn't work out takedown defense, man? Lock in Tuivasa, man. Probably gonna lie here for the next 3.5 minutes on the ground, by the way. Like, I don't know what he's gotta find some way to go back up this fight here. And like, this is the thing, I think his leg might be trapped before. Not even he's holding the leg. He's trapped the leg of Sutherland, but it's like, gotta do something, man. Give up your back. You gotta do something to get out of this position. Like, if you're Tuivasa on a 6-fight losing streak here, try to make it 7, lying on the ground, showing no urgency to get up, isn't gonna really help your case. So, see, the referee's talking here, and obviously I don't know what he's saying because I can't hear commentary. But Sutherland takes Mount now. This is a Tuivasa, man. Come on, do something. Oh shit! I'm watching him go out like this. This is it, man. Give up your bag. You gotta do something to get out of this position. He's gonna get arm triangled here. Good work, Tuivasa. Come on. Trying to push those legs out. Ground and pound work from Sutherland. Bro, you have to move. Don't care what way you do it, he's gotta move. Probably gonna get 10 in this round as well. His Tuivasa's back up, come on. Huge shots now from Tuivasa. Gets tucked down again. Oh my. Alright, Louis Sutherland's 2-3 years Dagestan for this fight, so he did. We're out of 8 takedowns. Referee's still yapping. I don't know what he's saying to be fair. Move Tuivasa, come on. Stand. Gotta Tuivasa's gotta show something here, man. Get up. He's on that same position a lot of people are in. Louis Sutherland's looking to take his back here, but he was on his knee there. Just waiting. I think he cut him maybe still, but probably would have tucked down again, so that's sort of the balance you have to try and get. But this could be a 10-8 round here, and Tuivasa's whole UFC career is falling down the drain right in front of him. Gosh, choke there for Sutherland. Tuivasa gets out because he's the GOAT. Yeah, 2-0 Sutherland though. Yes, 2-0 Lee Sutherland for me. Can't really argue that. Oh, nice Crawford's in Japan for the fight. In a video there of the former pound for pound, maybe number one, arguably number one, and the current arguably number one pound for pound in Terence Bud Crawford and now Inoue. Obviously, the reason I say former for Bud is because he's retired now. Shout out to him. On a great career, I mean, never lost, so that usually helps the case. Round 3 underway here. Tuivasa has to get a finish here. It's the only way. Nice one too, man. He has got to go for this with everything he's got left. Sutherland's sort of backing up here. He's obviously trying to bait a takedown. Maybe he gets tired or something, but I don't see it happening. Literally circling. Lee Sutherland's who Buchacha thinks he was last week. Sutherland can actually get the takedowns though. What a trap. Tuivasa side control again. Nearly in a crucifix position. Oh my. Maybe hang up those gloves, man. Don't go out like this. At least if you're gonna go out anyway, go out flat cold on your face, man. Please try and get back up. Go out in your shield or something. Referee's asking for more pace when there's he's literally just got here. This fight is a joke though. But it's smart from Sutherland. Put him in. Hold him down. Clearly has next to none. Comes to takedown defense. If he can't get a sprawl, you've got him. And yeah, stay away from the power. Probably end up out of the rankings. Please tell me you're in that choke too, Vasa. This is out of the rankings anyways. Build, man. Build. Turn around. Oh my, you can't do a basic roll. Their knee, I'm pretty sure that was illegal. He's inside control again, nice. By the way, like if you're on the bottom in the UFC, you should be able to throw a knee to the ground or to the head of your opponent. Like that's a joke for maybe not, but like some of these positions you see people and it's literally impossible for them to do anything else but that to actually get something off. Hey, you are not on a single leg, bro. Stand. No standing here. Actually, Sutherland's sitting on his head. Stand. Who you've asked him, man. Build. There's no urgency here. Like build. No, but you're roll over again, man. This is actually insane. Dan Tuivasa, man. Got a minute and 15 seconds left to your whole entire UFC career at this rate. Try everything, man. Don't lie on your back, anyways. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes of control time on the ground for Southernland in these rounds. Referee standing him up here. And he won't listen, he won't get up. Get up, man. For me. Referee stood it up. He's throwing guarded pound shots. The referee's not having any of this takedown stuff. Probably just go right back at it. Yep, he did. Tuivasa missed a kick. Oh my, throw. Oh my. Oh, you're joking. Like, that's actually one of the. That's like, I'm not going to call a UFC fighter what I was about to say, but that was one of the. Oh my. Most scared things I've ever seen in my life. Like, trying to tell me they got in the clinch and Sutherland just collapsed. So Tuivasa would go to the ground with him. Pound his head, man. Come on, Tuivasa. You're gonna have to head kick him on the ground. Now he gets rolled over again. Oh my. And that's the way it's gonna end. Okay, nice one. What a performance. Louis Sutherland probably cut from the UFC. Tai Tuivasa probably cut from the UFC. Well done. 30-27 Sutherland. Louis Sutherland just went the whole way there with Tai Tuivasa. We're currently waiting on the decision announcement. But it is 30-27 Sutherland. It can't be any other way, realistically. Tuivasa had takedown defense at the start and they lost every single bit of it. So, the way that goes, then. You know what I mean? What can you do? Alright, let's hear this official decision. Yep, there we go. Louis Sutherland, unanimous decision. 30-27. 30-26, actually. I would not. I wouldn't even give that. Wait, he lost a point. I just got a comment on Twitter, by the way, because I have no commentary, that he lost a point for that knee. That's ridiculous, man. Michael Bisping with a shaved head. Probably fucking wouldn't even give that fight a post-fight speech, to be honest with you. But good performance, like, but it wasn't a good fight. But once again, Lee Southern can't do much about Tai Tuivasa not being able to flip and stand, so what can you do? Bit of a not the greatest fight of all time to start the main card. You have to say Tai Tuivasa's caught now. I mean, he literally has lost so many fights in a row. It's insane. But we move. Who's up next? Shamil Gaziev takes on Brando Persic. So, Nakatani and him. Crawford as well. Or yeah, Crawford as well. Away from Dovey. Fighters removed. Tai Tuivasa and Lee Sutherland. Yeah. That fight was just straight. Like, what did you, I don't even know how you would describe that. Let's be honest. 7 losses in a row now for Tai Tuivasa, and you gotta think that's the end. You know what I mean? It's gotta be the end for Tuivasa. That UFC, anyways. Of his UFC career, anyways. That's probably gotta be it. Over here, we're actually I'm actually the thing I'm waiting on most is the UFC 6 trailer. Um, to be honest, so I won't mind seeing that this morning. But could actually get a couple of people in here, to be honest as well. Got to be pulled for the main event. The main event's actually really good. This time around. No offense to Gilbert Burns or Mike Mallet or Aljo and stuff, but this is like a high stakes, really fucking good fight. So we'll see. I'll put a poll in the chat here. I picked JDM, but you never know. Here they are, both entering backstage. So quick shout out to all those Americans finally having to feel what it feels like to stay up every week for this stuff. You deserve this. You deserve to feel what we feel. Because we're in the Apex again next weekend, aren't we? So our Next weekend it might actually be next weekend might actually be the Strickland fight. I can't really remember. Emil Gaziev was on a really good run, wasn't he? But then yeah, he lost to Waldo. So they Brando Parich, what's he been at? Beat Louis Sutherland for me. That's a great start for him actually. These are also two heavyweights that aren't just I don't even know what way to describe it. These are actually two heavyweights that are in somewhat decent shape for heavyweight is the best way to put it. Tuivasa and Louis Sutherland are both just I mean like the UFC heavyweight stereotype at this rate. Especially Tuivasa, man. Marwan Rahiki against Ollie Schmid. Hopefully he's not mad at fighting. That would be good for him. Tim Elliott takes on Steve Ursig. I'm actually hyped for that one. I don't know how many of these fights I get to watch though, because I do gotta watch the new fight. Benil Dariush Quillen Salkiel, that's a really good fight. I do think that Quillen Salkiel is gonna beat him. So JDM Carlos Prates. Good card here in Perth. Junior Taffa got a win earlier on. I swear the Taffa brothers haven't won in years. He got the KO. Good work for him. Yeah, I mean, Cyril Gane, Sergey Pavlovich, Alexander Volkov is a good start to your 3 fight lose or your 7 fight losing streak, but then Martin Tybura, Jorginho Rosenstruck split decision to prefer. Then Taliesin Texera and Louis Sutherland, it might be time to hang up the gloves, man. You gotta do something new. Turkey just put out a tweet saying, with the legend Terence Crawford, dot, 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 maybe in 2027, the wink emoji, if he wastes his money. No, I know you're a business person, Turkey, but we do not want Terence Crawford to go on his Mayweather stuff and spend his money on stupid things and lose it all, man. Happy retirement, but stay there, mate. Do not waste your money. While they give Hamzat a birthday cake. Isn't that lovely? That fight, I cannot wait for that fight week. I can't remember. Is it next week? It should be next week. I can't remember how long I'm getting up. But I cannot wait for Strickland against Chimaev. That's gonna be peak. Oh my, it is next week as well. This is actually gonna be elite. We see all the clips already, but Sean Strickland just takes everything way too far immediately. Talking about everything, man. Tokyo Dome is a really cool venue to prefer. But we wait for Shamil Gaziev now. Let's go. Shamil Gaziev 36, Persic 31. Only 6-1 in MMA. Persic as a pro. Got that 1 inch height advantage at 6'5", and he's got a 1 inch reach advantage as well. 79.5 inch reach. Ugh. David Benavidez against Zardo's on later tonight, and I'm contemplating whether to come back for that or not. Probably well, depends. Depends, see. But like, this is another thing. If I usually do a live stream and then come back, and I don't think it gets recommended the second time. So it's sort of, you know what I mean? I don't mind sitting there talking to myself. You know what I mean? Gotta be done. Wade. What are you saying, Wade, just before Emil Gaziev gets underway here? Both fighters will pay 3% of their. Both fighters will pay the WBC 3% of their purse for the WBC to turn around and spend their money on pointless novelties like this. Action and bodies are so tone deaf. It's like they want Sufa to run them out of business. That's in response to the WBC revealing a championship ring for the fight tonight or the fight this morning with Inoue Nakatani. But round one underway here, Shamil Gaziev, come on. One of the most beloved heavyweights. Parich, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen him before, but he's backing up here early and he gets cracked with a right hand and they're going to war. That's crazy. Gaziev in on a double leg here, he gets him down. Parich trying to work his way back up. Gaziev still got that body lock. Parich is backed up. He's on his feet now, but at the start there, he was just backing up. And then Gaziev hit him, and then he just started throwing right hooks and left hooks. Like, stop trying to sell me the rock shoes, please. If you're going to the UFC website, I wonder how much they actually cost to pay. But if you're going to the UFC website and you have this, is no way, no shot at the rock or anything. But if you have that money to spend, because I'm guessing they cost quite a good bit, you're probably gonna buy some memorabilia or something. Gaziev still working the clinch here. Needed a thigh. Referee telling him to speed up again here. These referees are very impatient. Like if I'm reading this right, they're pretty much instantly separating action tonight. You know what? Probably gonna keep saying it. So for now, it's nighttime. Um, even though it's 5 to 1 in the afternoon. Oh right, the referee separates them. Nice. Let's go. Persic finally coming forward. Nice right hand, Gaziev, but a good leg kick in there for Persic. Who's throwing hooks now? Gaziev's gonna get cold, maybe. I don't know. Why is he fighting with his hands down? Go the Gaziev method. Walk in with our hands down and eat hooks to the chin, but if we get it, we get it. Nice job. Both fighters there, actually. Oh, nice right hand, left hook combination for Persic now. And another right hook for Persic. Oh, and a huge right hand. Gaziev's hurt here. Overhands now in the clinch. Gaziev, you've got to separate with an elbow or something. He's getting uppercutted and all. Right hand, Gaziev now. Right hook, Persic. This is what we were looking for in the last fight. Come on. Persic pouring on the pressure now. Looking to quite literally knock through the number 14 contender to get into those rankings. Efficient finished heavyweight. Fair enough. Now this fight's reviving it right here. Gaziev holding on for dear life at the moment. He's very badly hurt. Walking in with your hands down is not the method in MMA. or boxing, but especially not MMA. If you haven't already, you can vote in that poll in the chat for the main event. I have Jack Della Maddalena. The referee's telling Gaziev to hurry up or out of here. Hand off the cage. Gaziev's doing anything he can to keep this clinch. The referee separates it again. Mario Batista would have actually had to have fought Jose Aldo if this referee was in there. Oh, right hand Gaziev now. And a jab. Gaziev's got a cut over that eye. Another right hand for Gaziev though. A jab again from him. A walk in there, right hand. Like, nice right hand again, Gaziev. Come on. Hook now. Huge uppercut, Gaziev, and hooks now. Nice uppercut to the body there. Nice overhand here. Oh, they both trade uppercuts now. Right hand in return for Parich. Uppercut, Gaziev. Left hook, Parich. Right hook, Parich. Gaziev's hurt again here. Overhand for Parich. Uppercut for Gaziev. Right hand, both fighters. Come on. This is what we want, man. What's the point being a fighter if you're not going to fight? This is the exact type of fight we need in there. Come on. Needed the body down the round for Gaziev. I'll give the round to Parich though. I think. Yeah, I mean, he did hurt Gaziev the most. Crazy round to start off this fight anyways. None of that stuff from the last fight making its way into this one. Round 2 about to get underway here. Gaziev looked confused. Both fighters trading immediately. Huge uppercut for Gaziev. He gets hit as well though. Gaziev still walking forward. Trying to get something back. What happened to him in the last round anyways. Right hand Gaziev now. Jab as well there. And again. Right hand. Let's go. Hooks from Parich. I fear that that first round might have been everything we had. So that might not be a good thing. Nice kick, nice jab from Parich. Oh, huge one too, Gaziev. Left hook now for Parich. So. Right hand Parich. Gaziev misses his response as well. Both fighters trading again. Nice right hand Parich. And another one, and that one shot the head of Gaziev back. Gaziev lands now though. Parich again with the hooks. The chin on Gaziev. Insane. Makes sense as Parich by beat Southernland. Right hand Gaziev now. Gaziev is gassed though. Right hand left hook Parich. Jab from Parich. Right hand from Gaziev. Oh, what a huge right hand again for Persic. Gaziev's hurt here, surely. Another right hand. Hooks now. Into the clinch. Crazy work. What a fight this is so far. Gaziev's been taking right hands that have been snapping his head back and he's just staying on his feet. I don't know how he hasn't went down yet. But he's, I mean, back in the clinch here, recovering. The referee's inevitably going to separate this in about 30 seconds. So he doesn't have much time to recover. I'm not gonna lie, they're doing their thing, but I don't like how much the referee's yapping in here tonight. Like, 92-39 in favor of Perisic for significant strikes. Referee separates them, yep. Gaziev's complaining. Right hand now for Gaziev. And again, come on. Damage to the face now. Perisic, but a huge right hand. Gaziev's really hurt this time. And a huge right hook puts him down, and that's going to be it. What a KO from Perisic. What a shot. His right hand snapping Gaziev's head back, but the one there, you've seen his legs go, and he's now holding his face. Yeah. That's 2 fight losing streak for him now. Egg kick there. One, and then bang, right hand. This isn't the right replay, by the way. I don't know why they're showing random bits of the fight. There we go. Huge right hand. Seeing the legs of Gaziev go, and a huge right hook. What a shot. Let's go. That's how heavyweights are supposed to get it done. Come on. None of that flipping. There's a risk I might get hit here. Let me lie on him for 3 rounds. Come on. I will be back in 2 seconds. Alright, my apologies for the slight break there, but we're now locked in and can continue with the rest of the fights. Hopefully without another. Come on. What is this system going on here? These guys are, I think they're building a tower of their cups the whole way up the stadium. This is crazy right here. That one guy has about 10 drinks there. Next up, Marwan Rahiki. I know Gaziev slumped, but what a shot and what a fight. I said who's awake and ready for a new Nakatani. We've been here, man. Go. Yeah, Marwan Rahiki takes on Ollie Schmidt. That yeah. Okay. To be honest, maybe Ollie Schmidt is mid because he's currently a huge underdog in this one. Aaron O'Hickey is nearly 1,000 favorites, so that's not good for Schmidt himself. But we'll see, what's his record? Oh, 4-2 for Schmidt. 4-2, and Ollie Schmidt is fighting in the UFC. But don't worry, because people that are like, oh, this is what gets me. It's like we did not bring this guy in on the contender series. Clearly, he's had 4 pro fights. People outside the UFC who should be in it just get put to the side because they're actually good fighters. And the UFC are like, oh, can't be having a good fighter coming in without winning on some show. And even when they do win, like, just don't give them the contract. One person I'm talking about here is Paddy McCrory. He needs to be in the UFC, especially when people like the big 4-2 Ollie Schmidt here are in the UFC. No offense to him, maybe he's had 2 fights in the UFC and there was only 2 losses and he was 4-0 before it. I don't think he was. He's never fought in the UFC, so we'll just bring him for a laugh. Like, what is this? Mario Hickey, is this his UFC debut as well? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, wait, it's not only, it was only the month. No way he's fighting again after that Harry Hardwick fight. That's crazy that he's fighting this soon after that Hardwick fight. But what a fight that was, I suppose. Hopefully we see more of that action again. Ollie Schmidt's gonna get absolutely smoked. I'm not gonna lie. Tim Elliott and Steve Ursig is a really, really interesting fight. Tim Elliott's obviously been one of those crafty veterans now. He's been around a very, very long time. But Steve Ursig, ever since that fight with Pantoja, it's been sort of a roller coaster with him, you know, up and down. And at times, maybe get caught in fights that he shouldn't be getting caught in, but then still managing to win. And a whole load of things with Steve Ursig. And now he looks to win again against a very, very good fighter. And someone who is silent in the rankings, but realistically is a very dangerous fighter in Tim Elliott. So I mean, let's do some research here. Tim Elliott has fought Kaya Sakura, beat him. He's fought Muhammad Makayev. He's fought Niccolo, which is an alright fight. Fought Brandon Royval. This is just his resume here. He's fought Figueiredo. He's fought. Come on. Mighty Mouse, obviously, is mentioned. Not as many fights in UFC, maybe, as I'd have thought. How far back does it go here, though? David Benavidez as well, or that might not be David Benavidez, but he's fighting there on the night. I do believe this is Joseph Benavidez, though. That is my apologies. talk about Joseph Benavidez, by the way, one of the I'd say up until that Grasso finish over Barber, he's fought Dodson as well in his first UFC fight. The scariest finish that I'd seen up until that point was Davidson Figueiredo choking Joseph Benavidez out, and for some reason the camera was like right at the angle of Joseph Benavidez's eyes as you just watched them roll into the back of his head. That was one of the scarier ones. Do you know what I mean? Dodson in your first fight's crazy because he was a machine back in the day as well. Obviously, Elliott lost that one. He's fought his first fight was in 2012, 14 years later, to the day, near enough. This is nearly May 5th, 2012. Tim Elliott makes his UFC debut. May 2nd, 2026. He fights at the top of the rankings again. Crazy. 5'8" for Rahiki, 6 foot tall for Schmid. 8-0 against 4-2. One edge reach advantage, 72 inches for Rahiki. I'm gonna put a quick tweet here about that Tim Elliott thing. That's crazy. 14 years later, near exactly to the day of his first UFC fight, and he's still fighting one of the highest ranked contenders there is. Oh, the next fight, Ollie Schmidt and Rahiki is about to get underway, so I'm putting this out quickly before. Alright, so round one is about to get underway here. Round one underway, let's go. Schmidt is swinging. Rahiki composed so far. Wait, head kick Rahiki. Come on. Back kick. Milan suddenly got there, I've been seeing. Schmid should lock in, man. 6 foot tall featherweight. If he locks in, he could actually be decent. 4-2 though. I don't know if it's gonna turn out the best for him. We'll see though. Would certainly be a huge upset if he pulls this one off tonight. Leg kick for Rahiki. Schmid misses a huge one too. Rahiki not landing much yet. And a back kick blocked by Schmid. Nice leg kick Rahiki, and again. Far different this fight against Harry Hardwick so far anyways. But you cannot be having fights that got back to back to back to say the least, so you gotta. Oh, nice question mark kick there, I think it was. Rahiki's got some nice shots in his locker. Like, I think that was a question mark kick, so Schmidt is trying a whole load of different things here, but not much is really getting through for him either, to be honest. Nice job, Rahiki, and a couple of kicks to the body now. Oh, nice counter right hand, Rahiki. Let's go. Right hand over the top, Rahiki. That one's stunned. Schmid. Left hook, down goes Schmid. There we go. Rahiki gets it done in round one. TKO. Referee, no need to really compress him like that, but round one TKO. Down goes Schmid. 4-3 now. Nice. There we have it. We'll see where this boxing's at. Quickly to the replay. Huge left hook. Yeah, down goes Schmid. Max Gardner near enough came out of that one, and then just a few ground and pound shots finished the job. Great work though from Rahiki. Looking promising. Alright, so the Inoue fight is about to come on. So unfortunately, we are going to miss Quillan Salke, eliminated Dariush, I believe. No, Steve Ursig and Tim Elliott. We might miss the whole main event. I don't even know. Hopefully one of these two colds each other early. But if you're in here for the boxing, we are about to switch over to that in a couple of minutes. If you're in here for the UFC, I will hopefully be back on that for the main event of Prates against JDM. Gotta run these things, but although I'm excited and hyped for Prates and JDM and the rest of the card. I mean, Salkale and Dariush and Ursig Tamalia coming up next is going to be a great fight. I'll probably have a bit of time to watch a bit of that maybe, but Inoue Nakatani is one of the biggest fights in boxing at the moment, so we got to switch over to that. You got to do it, you got to do it, man. You can vote in that poll if you haven't been in here already or whatever. I picked JDM and I picked Inoue. Thought Inouye's fight was too quick, and I thought, funny enough, that JDM would actually be quite good on his feet as well to avoid Prates. So hopefully that's what happens because it's good to get a prediction right. Um, but I just thought when you look at that Ian Gary fight, the thing with Prates was Gary was always moving, always circling, and never stayed on a straight line with his body, even throwing. He was off a center line, so I think JDM's going to do that as well. I mean, to make comparisons, like obviously Gary is the top of the division and he's a good striker, but JDM's the number one ranked contender and he's a really good striker as well. So you gotta believe that if Gary could get it done, then he could get it done as well. But there's no denying the power and the level of striking that Prates has as well. So it's really a close fight. Like good fights next weekend as well. I mean Wardley Dubois. Then we have Strickland Chimaev, which is gonna be extremely fun throughout the week. Can't wait to see how that one goes during the press conference or something, man. I don't even know if they'll do one for that. Strickland definitely takes it way too far. That's guaranteed. Strickland says something insane. Guaranteed. Chimaev to maybe jump him backstage. That could also be guaranteed at the moment. Let me get a quick rehydration. Go. Oh, maybe another poll then. Can I add to it once or what are we saying here? And alright, we'll just leave that there because this is gonna run through a few UFC fights, whereas the Inoue fight is actually just gonna come on about. No, that looks insane, man. Overview of Japan, that looks ridiculous. That's insane. Fair enough, man. No, who are these people talking to me now? You're looking at me to take the mic. Funny enough, I'm holding the mic. Not for the zone at the moment, but for myself. And yeah, might catch me in Japan one day on a new fight. Who knows? Who knows? Possibilities. Yeah, Rahiki's still getting interviewed. So we're going to chill on this Inoue fight then. Let's go. I picked Inoue. I watched him against Picasso and Nakatani against Hernandez. And I watched Inoue first, and instantly I noticed that Inoue was just a way quicker fighter. So I think once it comes to Inoue and his feet, if you can't match him there, which is where I thought he was quicker, then I think that he's got you beat. I think that just opens up for everything else that he holds. And Nakatani is about to make his way to the ring here, I believe. So this fight is sold out in the Tokyo Dome, which looks like an insane venue as well. Let's go. Gasso had some nice work on the inside, but then Inoue counters it, do you know what I mean? That's where Nakatani, in my opinion, could do good with his angles on the inside, but I think Inouye's footwork is way quicker, and that's the thing. A lot of people also didn't think that Nakatani necessarily beat Fernandez, so that thing with the cops is crazy, man. Oh, what are we saying? Oscar De La Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez face off here. They actually fought each other, it's crazy. Yeah, that Rahiki shot was insane. Obviously, it's expected, like, but majority decision, unanimous decision to Takuma. And I actually did see him got a few knockdowns over Aoka, and that was a great win for him. Then I didn't see any of this last fight, but super bantamweight Yoshiki Takai beats Wang. Um, it'd be a majority decision. Brain has sort of slowed the process and speed here via majority decision in a super bantamweight fight. That was the co-main event. A great fight there as well. I believe I just seen there was a bit of damage to one of the fighters, so oh, I'm actually hyped for this one. Come on. Heck that anyway, he's gotta get it done. If I get it wrong, it won't be fun. Sounded like a poem right there. Nine and 0 now for Rahiki, by the way. Fair enough. Dan Kenobi was like, who's awake for the fight? I think I've had a back and forth with him before on Twitter, don't really care that much. He has some takes. I'm like, what are you waffling about? But he's posted there 5:11 a.m., which is crazy. But fights in Japan and the UFC's in Perth, so it's fun for me because, as you can tell, well, maybe you can't if you're not in Europe, but it's currently 1:35 in the afternoon, which is pretty chill because it's usually 1, 2 in the morning whenever I'm starting these, so it's pretty fun. See some front kicks here from Nakatani backstage. They're both just waiting now to walk out, so Inoue, yeah, man. Got some aura to prefer, considering every single person that has backstage access is circled around him, and he's just standing in the middle warming up. Someone's got to have a good photo of that. One of those photographers in there. I believe this is all his team, which is crazy, yeah, because they're all gonna do some huddle here. This is his locker room. That's actually tough. Fair enough. Pound for pound rankings for the Ring magazine has now Inoue at number 2. It's got Junto Nakatani at number 6. Dimitri Bivol, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and Shakur Stevenson coming in at 5, 4, and 3 there. Alexander Usyk still remains the number 1 pound for pound fighter on the planet, which I believe is the way it should be. Shakur and Bam is maybe interchangeable. Like Shakur's unbelievable, but I think Bam brings more to the table than him. I think he's just as good a boxer, and he's got more power, and he's got more stoppages recently. Probably maybe a lot more world titles as well. So we'll see. Bam, what a fighter! Bam's probably my favorite boxer in terms of like actually watching someone fight. Just remove personality, remove everything. But not that Bam has a bad personality, by the way. But I'm just saying, like pure boxing, he's arguably the best in the world. It's insane. His footwork, his angles, his power, his shot selection, everything, man. What a fighter! The Tokyo Dome is where we're at right now, though. And this is another fight that was talked about as well. Bam Rodriguez potentially taking on now anyway, maybe at some point down the line. But for tonight, it is the super fight that we've all been waiting for. It is Junto Nakatani taking on Iowa anyway. If you're in here for the UFC, by the way, I will be hopefully going back to that later. Hopefully this fight ends by the time the main event is on. But I have to run one at once. So we're on the big boxing fight at the moment, the main event, and here is about to walk out. But Tim Elliott takes on Steve Erceg next in the UFC. Then we have Benin Dariush taking on Kuan Salkil. And then we have Jack Della Maddalena and Carlos Prates in your main event. I will be back for the UFC for those, so don't worry about that. If you want to come back later for the UFC, no worries. If you're here for the boxing, I will be commentating over that right now. I'm just waiting for these walkouts. This must feel insane, like, let the ring up, and the production here feels ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Michael Buffer, this here, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Tokyo Dome might be one of the best looking venues in the world. This, like, I know the way they have Michael Buffer set up here. Everything is blacked out, and there's just a load of white lights on Michael Buffer, and it actually looks tough. What are we doing here? Are we doing anthems or are we doing walkouts straight away? I believe that is one man standing there, and I think that's going to be Junto Nakatani. Unless they just have the. Alright, yeah, no, hold on. This venue is ridiculous, man. The fact this has a roof on it as well is crazy. Like when you look at the Tottenham Hotspur venue, that's close to this at around 60,000, and no roof on that for a reason. But the fact this has a roof on it is insane. That must have took a while to do. Good acknowledgement there. I We're just waiting for this walkout, but it is Nakatani. What fight this should be. Here he comes. Inoue Nakatani looking to make history and do something that's never been done before, becoming the only person to defeat the boxing great Inoue in a way. Can he get it done? Sold out, maybe, or at least packed full Tokyo Dome. Can he do it? He's got the white and sparkling gold ring attire. Pretty clean to be fair. You already know who he is about to come walking out here. Whole gang, that locker room. If there, hopefully there's a good photo of that locker room shot with Inoue when he was just standing in the middle, because that's insane right there. Oh, he's got some people. Is that security, or is that his team? I think that might be his team. I don't know. Maybe it's security. Can't really tell because even if it is security, then they're all wearing like jackets that have the fight on the back, so I can't really tell. But fair enough. Junto Nakatani. What can he do here? Can he get it done and possibly stop the boxing legend? Now, in a way, I don't know what would be more impressive because outboxing, in a way, is something that we have never really seen before. But then again, he's been dropped, so maybe it would be outboxing. Maybe outboxing would be better because dropping him or stopping him is also insanely impressive, though, isn't it? But Inouye's been dropped, I don't know. He hasn't been stopped, though, that's the thing. But Nakatani enters the ring, and this ring is massive, I notice now. Quick nod to Michael Buffer there, and bowed. Bound to all four corners, I think, though. Here comes the pound for pound number 2 in the world, or number 1, depending on what you think. The undefeated, the undisputed champion, Inoue in a way. Let's see it. Banyog's class, man. Imagine walking out there like. Inouye's done this multiple times, I'm pretty sure. They're doing a quick trailer for him. Got a quick reminder there in the chat. I don't have to keep repeating myself if anyone comes in and they're looking for the UFC. You know what I mean? Stephen Fulton is really in my opinion, for Inoue, that was like the big coming out moment, I think. This is the first time I seen him, not gonna lie. And then we have Lewis Neary. It was a really cool fight for Inoue. Obviously got put down in that one, but then made his way back. Then you've had the fights like Cardenas. What a fight that was, by the way. You know what I mean? But Inoue really broke through again. He's got a whole band performance here, or guitar. One man solo in the Tokyo Dome, a guitar for it. Some pressure on him. You can see the chat there. That's my explanation if you're here for the UFC. But for now, Inouye's got some. I don't know, that's probably gonna sound disrespectful, but if because I don't know, but Inouye's got a solo guitarist on right now, walking him out. We're just waiting. Nakatani's in the ring already. This walkout's got to be tough. I'm envisioning the audio, and this walkout has to be tough. Oh, we've cut a different angle. Is that for one reason only? Nope. Yeah, it is. These extra people on the stage are all holding Inouye's belts. Close up with the guitar there. By the way, if you've ever been in front of those flames that go off on stages and stuff, those things you can feel those from miles away. So I don't know how people stand in front of them, but here the door is open, and here comes the undisputed, undefeated champion, Inoue, ready to make another statement victory in this one. But it's up to you, people. Do you think the Nakatani can catch him? I don't think so. I picked Inoue. I think he's too quick with his feet, and I think that will open up everything else for him. But we'll see. Let's go. Tokyo Dome. That looks insane, man. This is what I love about the sport, by the way, because you don't see it with the UFC, and it's something that I think the UFC could do very well. Um, Maybe UFC 6 was the friends we made along the way. Liam with that one. We still haven't got no trailer for that, but one of the things I love the most about boxing, I don't talk about it and I haven't made much videos about it, but I know a lot about like old school boxing. Surprisingly, probably for a lot of people, like I'm talking like 100 years ago, and you know, you look back at those photos and they're not the highest quality ever, obviously, because they were a very long time ago, but you just see people upon people upon people in such a wide out open venue, and the Tokyo Dome is kind of like that there, and I think it's quite cool to be honest, because that's the way it was back for the big fights. It would just be as far as they could, as many people as they could get, and this arena feels like it. And it's weird that this is an arena because the roof on it makes it, or it's the dome. I don't know. You call it an arena? It's a stadium, that's for sure, but stadiums don't usually have roofs on them. Sort of, to have all that in actual one atmosphere must be crazy. But this is insane. This is class so far. Let's go. Inoue has entered the ring, and here we go now. Let's go. Are we ready to get this one underway? Oh, I gotta change my run timer here. Now, this is where the two compete, because if you compare this, you're gonna see a 3 minute thing come up here, by the way, and the round hasn't started, the fight hasn't started yet. But that's just because I have to, maybe not because I just closed thing. Or I know you should there actually. That's because I have to reset my round timer. So I will start it again once the fight is actually on. Just to let you know. You know what I mean? But hopefully this is more entertaining than Tuivasa Southernland. Do you know what I mean? This is where the two can be, because you can get a fight like, you get a board fight like Haney Ramirez or something, and then her maybe in Garcia Romero at that point, and then you can get a really good UFC fight. like Hawkeye and Blades, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, UFC's way better, and then you watch this and you watch that like a UFC fight like earlier on, for example, and you're like, nah, boxing's way better. But boxing, MMA when I was at it the other week was really really cool. But when you see a boxing spectacle like this looks untouchable. So we'll see. Is this the national anthem? I think it might be. What a fight! Come on, what a fight! I'm hyped for this one. There's a round time, by the way. If you're just in, that isn't the start of the fight yet. I just had to reset it, and that happens. What a fight this is gonna be, though. Inoue versus Nakatani. Hopefully, it's over by the time the UFC main event starts, and then we can get back to that. Prates and JDM. This venue looks insane. Like, fair enough. Both fighters, come on. Undefeated and undisputed, but who will leave the ring with that title? Now, Inoue currently holds it. Will Nakatani take everything from him? We're about to find out. WBO, WBA, WBC, IBF, and Ring Magazine titles all held up in the air in the corner now, Inoue. Multiple time world champion at this rate. Every single belt there is to his name. But it's not about belts tonight necessarily, it's about the man standing across from him. And can he prove himself once again by beating one of the best up and coming fighters and one of the best fights we will see? Nakatani's obviously been a world champion and all as well, by the way, but nah. He's not up and coming, that's my bad. This is a clash between two of the best world champions we have in this sport. Inoue is older now, that's what I meant, and can he prove it again? Beating the younger fighter, who's also a world champion, world class boxer. Nakatani, Inoue. Let's go. We got a referee in there tonight. Go. Should we get a wee pop up with the UFC? Like our referee tonight is Hardane. We don't with this by, so unfortunately I do not know your name, but you're the referee. I believe he just said let's get ready to rumble. Maybe through the silence and the zero noise, I can still hear that. Let's go, Michael Buffer. What are we saying? I can't do a poll because I feel like this fight's just about to start, whereas the UFC is still on later. So I sort of want to leave that poll there for JDM and Prates. But if you're in the chat, let me know who you got in this fight. Now, Inoue or Nakatani. About to find out. Let's go. Nakatani ready to go. Now we just announced Inoue. This fight feels like a big fight, man. Sometimes there's big fights and they sort of go under the radar and you don't really feel the hype for them. And I'm sitting here in silence for this one and I'm hyped for it, man. There's no need to hype it up, just the visual, the venue, the stadium, the fighters knowing who they are, the belts in the corner. Everything about this has super fight written all over it. And I'm hyped for it. In a way, ready to go in his corner here. Both these fighters are ready to go now, and I believe all that's left to do is face them off in the center of the ring. We're doing now and send them back to their corners. And here we go, both fighters have returned back to their corners. One of the most legendary boxing fights we have ever seen is about to get underway. Both fighters are ready. And that is it, round one underway, let's go. Inoue starting off with a jab, Nakatani starting to range as well with his jab. Southpaw versus Orthodox here. Which is interesting. Nakatani with a foot on the outside so far. Inoue has been stepping inside with his jab. There's the speed of Inoue anyway though. Jab again from Inoue. What a fight this. Like this just feels like a big fight. We have the white and gold for Nakatani, the black and gold for Inoue. Gold everywhere in the belts as well. This is technical so far. No rash decisions being made yet by either fighter. Inoue been jab heavy. He goes for another one there. A nice jab, right hook to the body as well in there for Inoue. Inoue sort of walking Nakatani down. At the moment, just walking forward. Inoue threw the jab there and he went for the looping right hook to the head. It didn't land flush. But it was the right setup. But again, his foot sort of keeping him out of range there. Nakatani's got the outside foot so far. It's sort of the lead foot battle. Inoue goes to the body. Nakatani misses the counter right hand. Or left hand, sorry, it's a southpaw. But Inoue still looks quick, which is the main reason why I picked him. Not saying Nakatani's slow, but I just thought that he'd be quicker, do you know what I mean? Nice right hand there for Inoue. First clean punch landed of the fight. Jab to the body there from Inoue. 1-2 to the body now for Inoue, and a right hook over the top's blocked. Nakatani still throwing in counters in there and getting close and landing some of them as well. Oh. Inouye's losing that football maybe, and Nakatani's getting close to some huge shots. It's interesting, but Inoue gets round one. Good output. Yeah, that's a clip of that walkout. I need to see that walkout after this. It looked insane. But we're waiting now. Both fighters. Great start for Inoue, but I do think that lead foot, he needs to start getting that around the outside because he is going inside on some dangerous angles on Nakatani. He's getting close to some dangerous counters, but great fight so far. Let's see what's next in round 2. For all the belts at super bantamweight. Nice outside hook there from Inoue. Great body shot Inoue. Hands down. Interesting. They're back up now. Both fighters sort of traded there as they go into the clinch. Hey, now I'm hyped. Come on. A hook for Nakatani there. Jab for Nakatani this time. Anyway, with some feints, then he goes for 1-2 to the body again. It's sort of been his punch so far, the 1-2 to the body. The right hand specifically to the body. Maybe he's looking to turn that over to the head later in this fight. I'd say so. Goes to the lead hook, doesn't get it that time. Nakatani misses the jab in return. And yeah, still on the inside. He's getting closer. Nakatani does look bigger in there. He's got quite a big frame. So he does. But Inoue is moving well so far with that speed. Good work from Nakatani there, but that's what I'm talking about. Nakatani steps around and changes the angle, but in my opinion, the reason why I picked Inoue, there's a nice trade from both fighters. Inoue would have done that quicker and probably landed a better shot, in my opinion. If he could get that, because Inoue should be doing that as well. Maybe it'll take him a round or two. Nice body shot, Inoue. Nakatani just misses that right hand on the counter or the left. Nice 1-2 to the body, though, from Nakatani. Jab from Nakatani. It was Inoue, actually, my bad. Nice shot from Inoue again. Rolls under. A counter response of Nakatani. I think that might be Inoue again. I don't know. I'm giving that to Inoue. I think Nakatani missed that. I just missed the replay. Don't know if he missed that right hand then, but I'm giving that to Inoue. Let's go. I have a 2 Inoue, but it could very well be 1-1. That first or that second round there was very close. Hard to pick, but I give it to Inoue. He's going to the body early, which is interesting. But Inoue moves to add another huge name to his resume now, and Nakatani has the opportunity to take all the belts and Inoue's. Obviously, same for Inoue. He beats Nakatani, he's never been beat either. And what is happening here? Trading jobs here, both fighters. Nice jab from Inoue. Goes that body shot, doesn't get a good footwork there from Nakatani, and a nice jabber on the outside. And again from Nakatani. A lot of feints from Inoue. Nice jab again from Nakatani. Nice body shot again from Inoue. Every time Inoue, there's a nice jab from Nakatani, but uppercut from Inoue now and a hook on the inside. Slippery canvas. But every time Inoue throws that 1-2 to the body, Nakatani tries to counter with a straight left. Inoue's had good defense on it so far, though. Jab to the body from Inoue, Nakatani lands in response as well. Overhand just misses for Inoue. Come on. Inoue had him in the corner here, so you can do nice work from Nakatani with that jab, though. 1-2 to the body, Inoue rolls out. Jab again, Nakatani has been sharp with that one. Nice straight to the right for Inoue. Jab again, Nakatani though. Sharp with it. Straight left now for Nakatani. Jab from Inoue. 1-2 as well. Jab. Come on. Nakatani's been doing good with that jab, but he goes for the straight left to the body now. Sort of collide there, so they did. A lot of feints in this one. It's hard to score this. I think that round could be Nakatani. I don't know. Like, a lot of jabs from him. Straight left, 2-1. Very went away. I know. Nakatani's catching him clean though. Round 3 on or round 4 underway now. I think Nakatani should look to up his output more now. Nice job, straight right from Inoue. That one landed flush. That might be the best punch of the fight so far. Now, obviously, Nakatani's going to be looking for a counter here when you look at how Neri and Cardenas put Inoue down. It was with a counter shot when they were backed in the corner, where Inoue has Nakatani now. This is a very technical fight. 2-1 misses though for Nakatani. Overhand just misses for Nakatani that time. Nice job Inoue. Great shot. Sort of just put a halt to what Nakatani was trying to do with that jab there. Nakatani misses with his lead hook there. Nice 1-2 to the body again anyway. Front foot battle's interesting. Inoue doubling up on his backhand there, doesn't get it though. Nice job, straight right from Inoue. Great shot, this is what I'm saying, he's quicker. Come on, please keep this up. For the sake of my pick that has 0 views. Right hook for Nakatani though. Or left hook that was a good shot there. Straight left from him now. Inoue misses his overhand. Nice jab again from Inoue. Jab again Inoue. Could have got Inoue again. He got hit with a good left hook in there, but apart from that there, you know what I mean? He also landed very clean in there, by the way, I know. Let's go, round 5. Nakatani needs to start getting more work off here. He landed his best punch of the fight in that last round, so let's see if he can work on it, build on it. Nice to the body again from Inoue. Sort of falls over his lead foot though. Anyways, in some emotes here. Obviously fainting, but nice double jab, body and head anyway. That was quick. Here comes Nakatani though with a few shots on the inside. Nice left hook anyway. Nice straight left for Nakatani. Good work. Onto the body. Nice counter shot there from Inoue off the body shot on Nakatani. Anyway, misses a jab that time, but huge right hand there for Inoue. Had Nakatani backed up onto the ropes, took advantage of it. Good right again for Inoue. Nice job there, Inoue. Nice double jab there, Inoue. Come on. Inoue seems to be taking over more and more as this fight goes on. We're not even halfway through yet, but Nakatani needs to start building on some of the shots he's been landing. He needs to start throwing more. I know it sounds crazy, he's probably going to get countered, but 1-2 from Inoue. Double jab, right hand, or double jab, left hand, right hook from Nakatani that time, and the hook got through. Then that was better work from him. Because I knew I sort of covered up, and that shot was there then. Once he started throwing a combination. Nice double jab for Nakatani, and Both sort of missed their backhands there. Nice 1-2 to the body from Inoue. But they clashed heads and they're obviously southpaw and orthodox. Probably bound to happen. Close one there though for Inoue. Great work from Nakatani that time. Does say that's Inoue's round, but Nakatani got very close there at the end of the round, got on the inside and nearly landed a very, very good 1-2. It just about missed. But I mean, the technicalities of this fight is insane. Let's go. Round 6 underway now. Nakatani has got to get more work going here. 1-2 to the body instantly from Inoue. Good hook from Nakatani and an uppercut now. Great counter work from Nakatani. Good 1-2 from Inoue now. Nice 1-2 Nakatani, and Inoue misses the counter. Nakatani looks more loose now. Great body shot anyway, that was quick. Jab there, Nakatani. Up jab from Inoue now. Nakatani going for that jab again. Inoue just misses there. Huge, nice looping left there from Nakatani. Nice jabs from Inoue though. This fight is close, man. Maybe not in terms of rounds, but in terms of the actual like fighting, boxing, Inoue might be better, but it's a very good matchup. Nice straight right again from Inoue. Nakatani throwing out a few jab feints. 1-2 to the body from Inoue again. Both fighters missed there. Nice work from Inoue again. Good uppercut for Nakatani. Good hook for Inoue. It's got to be Inoue again. Doesn't feel right to have this fight 6-0, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, that uppercut just missed, and anyways, hook landed. Round 7 underway. Good work from Nakatani there with the hooks and the combinations. Counter as well there. Work from Inoue now though. Jab the body, jab the head now Inoue. Nice 1-2 to the body again from Inoue. Jab from Inoue. 1-2, 2-1 from Nakatani. Maybe that was the other way about. I don't even know. Great work from him. Couple of right hands though in response for Inoue. Nice hooks now from Inoue. Straight left Inoue. Straight right, I mean. Nice straight right hand for Inoue there. That one sort of stunned the legs of Nakatani for a second. And he's quick. Nice job for Inoue there. Nice straight right hand for Inoue as well. Nakatani does good at the start with his combinations, but then he just comes off it, and it's like you have to keep that up. You gotta keep working that. Otherwise, Inoue just takes back over with his singular work at times. Very sharp jab, very sharp 1-2, very sharp straight right. You know what I mean? They're hard to beat, especially whenever you're not throwing much in return. Like I know it's hard to beat to a single punch, but you can get him in combination like Nakatani just did again. He threw 3 and got through eventually. Gotta keep that up though. Nice job from Nakatani. Oh wow, Steve Arsig did beat Tim Elliott. Let's go. Anyway, again for me. I don't know. I feel like I'm insanely biased right now, but like you said, what's someone watching and then say you have it 4-2. Like 4-2 and 6-0 aren't that far apart, mate. Round 8 underway here. Jobs from anyway. Hook from anyway now. Hooks from Nakatani now. Now they're getting in there. Come on. Hooks from Nakatani now, Inoue in the corner. One two from Inoue now in response. That's what Nakatani's got to do. He's got to keep this up. Jobs from Inoue. Good inside hook there for Nakatani. Very good work. He went to the body with it first, then through to the head. Wait. Both fighters smiling at that exchange. Nice overhand for Nakatani. 1-2 for Inoue, misses. Good overhand again with a hook for Nakatani. Inoue sort of just ran backwards there. I don't really know how he did that, but he did it. Work from Nakatani again. He's getting into this fight now. Albeit it's late into the fight, but he's getting there. Great left from Nakatani. The hooks again, Nakatani with Inoue in the corner. Nice work. That's Nakatani's round. Go round 9 underway here. Nice work from both fighters there with their backhands. Nice work from Inoue there with the 1-2. Nakatani needs to keep up that pace and that pressure there. Nice job from Inoue though. Work from Nakatani again. Combinations now for Nakatani. That was nice. 4-punch combo and he landed with a few of them as well. Good shots from Inoue though. Nice job from Inoue. 1-2 from Inoue. That was nice. Nice work from Inoue on the inside. Both fighters doing well with their job there. Job from Inoue. Nice hook there from Nakatani though. Nice straight right from Inoue. What a punch. Jab from Inoue now. Nice work from Nakatani again. Jab again from him. Doubles it up that time. Nice uppercuts there from Nakatani as well, and a hook to end that one. Combinations again, I'm telling you. Oh, nice two. Nice straight uppercut backhand again from Nakatani. That was great work on a right hand now. Or it's the left for Nakatani. Oh, he just misses that overhand anyway. Hits him with a right hand in response. That was nearly picture perfect to the Maloney KO punch there. Close one. Give this round to Nakatani again though. He finishes it with a combination on the ropes anyway. Oh, confused myself here. Moon scoring. Work from anywhere there. Great body shot though from Nakatani. I don't even know if I've got that right, but nice uppercut there from Nakatani. Good response though from anywhere with that counter right. Uppercut from anywhere. Nice work from Nakatani again there. Hooks on the inside from both fighters. Great shot from Inoue. And again, huge shots for Inoue. That one landed clean. Good work off his back foot from Inoue there as well. Not. Oh, huge hook for Nakatani. Just clipped Inoue. That one landed clean. That would have been dangerous. Right hook now for Nakatani, but Inoue responds with his own right hook. The left hook again for Nakatani. Right hook that time. He's unloading here. Nice double right hand from Inoue. He's got that mastered, I'm not gonna lie. Straight right again from Inoue. Uppercut from Nakatani. Jab from Inoue. Nice hooks again from Nakatani and a 1-2 now. Hook again over the top. Inouye's backing off here. Nakatani's going to look to go with a combination here, probably. Yep, Inoue fighting back, though. Clash of heads again. Nakatani holding his head that time. He is cut, to be fair. Over the far side of one of his eyes, or like, maybe that's, I don't know if that's far side. More inwards, just above his nose, sort of that right across, maybe the top of his eye, the top of his nose, you know. Cut there, that was a clash of heads, though. Nothing you can do about that, like. They're both throwing hooks in close. And I also hit him a hook exactly where the cut is, but he should be chilling, hopefully. Don't think it was on purpose, like. They're going to clean him up here, though. We getting back underway here. Nakatani walking him down. Huge left hand for Nakatani. 1-2 misses that time for Nakatani as well. Nice body work that time from Nakatani as well. Hooks now for him. Great body work from Nakatani. One solid kill KO'd. Yep. But is that a shocker? Hooks now from Nakatani. What a prediction for me. Nice job. Nakatani's doing very well here. Good shots again from Nakatani. He's really getting into it now. Like, well, solid kill KO'd. Benil Dariush. Nice uppercut anyway. What a shot to finish the round, but yeah, Quillen Salkeel KO'd Benil Dariush in round 1, by the way, in case you couldn't have guessed that happening. Um, Good uppercut from Inoue to finish the round. I would love to see that KO, though, I'll be honest. Here we go. Few shots from Salkeel. Beck's takedown. Couple of shots up close in the clinch. Huge right hook sends Benil Dariush down. And what's he going to do? Just ground and pound him? Nice right hook from Nakatani again. Round's underway. Inoue pushed him that time. Yeah. Down goes Dariush and then a couple of hooks. Nice hooks from Inoue, though. Good win for Salkeel. Huge right hand for Inoue. What a punch. Hooks now up close for Nakatani. Nice right, or nice straight left from Nakatani. Hooks from Nakatani. Hooks from Inoue in the inside uppercuts as well. Nice uppercut from Inoue again. Hooks from Nakatani. 1-2. Uppercut left hook. Uppercut again for Nakatani. Shot from Inoue there. Nice straight right from Inoue. That Inoue's straight right hand is one of the best punches in boxing. I'm not gonna lie. It's the way he throws it. So sharp, so precise, and fast, man. Accurate as well. Good defense from Inoue there, and what a counter uppercut. Nakatani's hurt here, I think. Hooks from Inoue now. Nakatani covering up. That uppercut was extremely sharp. Uppercut again from Inoue. Nakatani backing out. Yeah, just missed that right hook. Right hook from Inoue on the inside. Nakatani complaining about his cut again. Hooks though for him now. Nice straight right again from Inoue. Uppercut now. Right hook over the top. Inoue. 1-2. Come on, Inoue, man. I think Nakatani's struggling with that cut. 1-2 to the body from Inoue. Right hook from Inoue now. 1-2 Inoue. Come on. Jab from Inoue. Uppercuts again from Inoue. One, two, uppercut. What a punch anyway. And again. Anyway, through like a 1-2. and like bounce stepped off the flipping angle and hit Nakatani with one of the nicest uppercuts I've ever seen. What a punch. Please show that the replay. There's that uppercut though. The first one. 1-2. Misses. Huge uppercut, like jumping. What a shot. Jab from Inoue. Oh wait, round time, or did I do that? Round 12 underway, by the way. Last round. What can Nakatani do here? He needs to finish, in my opinion. Uppercuts from Inoue now. Overhand for Nakatani. What a punch. Hooks now for Nakatani. He's laying them in. Good footwork there. Huge right hands for Inoue now. Putting a lot into his punches now. Good shot Inoue. And again. Good counter though, Nakatani. Uppercut Inoue again. That's his punch at the moment in this fight. Uppercut. Right hand for Inoue now. Oh, straight right hand again. Inoue, what a punch. One, two Inoue now. Right hand Inoue again. Inoue looking up at the clock. I'm at 20 left to go in this fight. What can Nakatani do? Because Inoue's won this, in my opinion. Uppercut hook Nakatani. Huge overhand for Nakatani that time. That was a good punch. Nice jab from Inoue. Hooks now for Nakatani. Good defense over that high guard from Inoue. Nice right hand Inoue again. Nice jab from Inoue. Who set uppercut misses at that time. Hands down now for Inoue. 1-2 miss for Nakatani. Huge overhand miss for him as well. He's smiling now. Way, he got close to that one. There we go. That is it. I give that 8-4 to Inoue. Give Nakatani another round in there because I would have had it like 9-3, but I don't know if that feels right because it was a close fight. But yeah. I have that 8-4 or 9-3 anyway. This is a yap artist here, and my Twitter comments to say the least. But we all know what we're watching now, don't we, buddy? Because Inoue just outboxed him easily. How about that? You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say on that. Hold that. In. That is undoubtedly a news win in my opinion. Um, the main event of UFC Perth has not started yet, I believe. So we are chilling on that one. But Quillen Salkeel did TKO Benil Dariush. Steve Erceg beat Tim Elliott. I'm happy for. I mean, I do not that I know much about Tim Elliott, so this is nothing to him. But I'm happy to see Steve Erceg win because he's. I mean, come onto the scene. Here we go. Decision time. And here with a 116, 112, 115, 113, and 116, 112 once again to get the unanimous decision victory over Inoue Nakatani. He remains undefeated at 33-0 now, still the super bantamweight undisputed champion as well. Nakatani takes his first loss of his career, but a great fighter, and what a fight that was overall. Shout out to Nakatani, shout out to Inoue, what a fight. 8-4 is 8-4 is 116, 112, so I had no problems with those scorecards. Yeah. What a fighter now Inoue is. But now we're in the main event, UFC. We're gonna have to move on swiftly from that, aren't we? UFC Perth now. Let's go. Jack Della Maddalena taking on Carlos Prates. And the main event's underway. We're a minute into the first round. Good work from JDM so far, but this is what he doesn't want to be doing is standing. in a straight line or coming forward in a straight line necessarily. Jab from Prates. Prates looks huge in there. Nice leg kick, Prates as well. Good uppercut to the body from Gideon there though. 1-2 from Prates. Very high guard for JDM. Nice hook right hand though for JDM, who's just southpaw. JDM walking him forward so far. Few feints from Prates. Leg kick from Prates there. Leg kick from Jack Della Maddalena and again. It's 2-1 from Prates that time. He's the one walking forward now. Prates still working that leg. But he missed the 1-2 after it there. Nice kick to the leg from JDM now. Think about it, like for Ian Gary, beating Carlos Prates is probably the best. Like taking that fight on short notice couldn't have helped him anymore, because even if Prates wins now and he beats JDM, who's the #1 contender, technically Ian Gary would move up to the #1 spot then, because he beat Prates. So that helped him. Prates goes to the 2-1, doesn't get anything clean. Nice leg kick again though from Prates. This is why I told you JDM's a mover, and he knows that he doesn't do well against that style, so he's countering it with the leg kick. JDM's switching stances now. Fixing the inside uppercut for JDM. Good leg kick defense that time from JDM, but a nice straight left from Prates, who's southpaw. JDM catches the body kick, misses his counter right to the body. Nice 1-2 from Prates there. Knee of the middle from Prates. Literally just like doing stuff with his hands, man. Nice straight left from Prates again. JDM still walking forward. Prates is literally just walking. He's like Nate Diaz at the moment. 2-1 from Prates. Knee up the middle again for Prates. JDM going in for the takedown now. Gets it. JDM on top now. Can he land anything? 10 seconds in elbow or something, maybe cause a cut. One 0 to Prates. Nice leg kicks from Prates as well in that round. Good takedown though at the end for JDM, and Prates never actually got back up by himself from that one, so he should go back to that. But round 2 underway here. Did I restart my timer? No. My bad. Prates is laughing in there. He's just shoot a takedown JDM. Nice leg kick from JDM. Nice counter left from JDM that time. Or JDM going for that leg kick. Prates misses that right hand. Huge knee up the middle for Prates. JDM nearly caught it though. Leg kick from JDM again. Goes to the head that time, doesn't get it. Jab from JDM, right hand to the body. And jab, double jab for JDM now. Come on. Be interested to see when JDM shoots takedown again. As soon as I say that, he goes in for one. Is he going to get it here? Goes to the trip. He gets the takedown. Down goes Prates. JDM takes us back here. Falls off the top though. That was a close one. Quick move there from JDM as well. Front kick to the body, but we're back in the center of the octagon now. Nice elbow over the top from Prates. 1-2 blocked. Nice job though from Prates. Knee again for Prates. It was blocked 1-2 though for him. 1-2 from Prates. That was a huge shot. Hook from JDM though. Jab from Prates. The uppercut to the body that time, Prates. Jab again from him. Right hand now. Prates waiting on the counter. Really good uppercut for JDM though. Jab from both fighters. Double leg entry again for JDM. Great entry. Doesn't get it though. Go to smiles. Prates looks huge in there. JDM trying to load up on those clinch shots. Prates smiling still. Talking to him now. Leg kick from Prates again. Probably should have threw more of those this round. He hasn't threw many of those yet. Good body shot from JDM. Prates trying to go for that knee. Good 1-2 from Prates though. Maybe buckled the legs of JDM for a second there. Huge knee up the middle from Prates. 1-2 now. Jab from Prates. Head kick. Prates is unloading here. JDM's hurt. Gotta shoot a takedown. Knee up the middle for Prates again. 1-2. 1-2 from Prates. Left hook now. Left hook from JDM though. Right hand over the top from JDM, but he gets caught. Uppercut for JDM. Prates stunned for a second there. Come on. You can hands down all you want, mate, but we can all see your legs, like. JDM sharp on his counters. Prates slips off the knee. Any longer getting up there, and JDM would have jumped on top of him to keep him down, but Prates gonna go for a huge knee here. JDM smart. Circles out. Nice leg kick from Prates. Hurt the leg of JDM. JDM's back legs gone. Oh, mate. Nice shots from Prates again. Knee blocked by JDM. Hooks now from Prates. Knee again. JDM's hurt here. He's got a cold, Prates. Oh, huge elbow from Prates. What a shot. Spinning elbow for Prates as well. Leg kick and down goes JDM. He shouts. Is he gonna get back up here? Yep. Not good for JDM. JDM is heavily damaged. I'll be surprised if he makes it through the third round, to be honest. Not good for my pick. Hurt to the head, hurt to the legs. It's not looking good. Say the least. Prates breathing heavy though. Maybe not. The fact that JDM's not cut or got severe swelling on his face surprises me, to be honest with you. Gotta fight this fight completely orthodox now though. Southpaw is not an option. Oh mate. Probably instantly takes away half the footwork that I was on about in my prediction video. Maybe you should let Prates come forward, because he was able to land some nice counters when he was hurt. On two for Prates again. Prates' hands are always down, like. Knee for Prates again, 1-2 for Prates now. JDM cut now. Over his eye. JDM in on a double leg. Is he going to get it? He needs to drive that. Come on, he's got the body lock. Shoot in on it again. Oh. Good defense for Prates. JDM separates. What's he doing? He's cut over his eye now. Body kick now from Prates. Alright, Prates, you don't need to limit every component of his body. Right hand now from Prates. JDM's hurt. Those are, you can just tell the way he punches. Those are hard shots, like even if they don't put you out or down, they're painful. Like they look hard. Nay, what a shot from Prates. Down goes JDM. He doesn't even know where he is for a second here. He goes for a takedown though at the same time, but I think he got dropped there. JDM's eyes cut badly, man. This is not the way I want to see this go. Being a former UFC welterweight champion might be the worst base for MMA, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you win the title and lose it and then get marked by everyone you fight. Like, why is this happening? Head kick for Prates. Down goes JDM. Prates calls for him to get back up and he gets straight back up. Huge hook for JDM now. Knee for Prates. There was a shot. Elbow now. Down goes JDM again. Ground and pound here. It's going to be over. Prates is going to stand him back up again. Jeepers. Take mercy, man. Flip me. Prates is going to finish him here. He's taking his time with it though. Huge elbow miss for Prates. He's loose with it, do you know what I mean? Like, that's usually a sign of the end. Whenever Prates gets too loose, it's over, like. Knee for Prates again. Elbow now for Prates. Right hand. JDM's going to go down again here. Please don't get spinning elbowed off the break of this clinch. Oh, oh no. JDM will not make it to the end of this fight. Leg kick now from Prates. JDM goes down off the leg kicks again. Referee telling JDM to get back up. Prates just kicking his leg here. Prates going for the ground and pound now. Huge shots going in for Prates. JDM can't really do much. Elbows now for Prates. That's it. The referee steps in. It's over. Shit, man. Too bad Ian Gary's already beat him. What a performance, though. Yeah, once his legs were gone, that was it. That's the only reason I picked him to win was his legs, and then he gets them tuck away from him. What a performance though from Prates. Inoue has now won the WBC light flyweight, WBO super flyweight, undisputed bantamweight, undisputed super bantamweight. Crazy work. Prates is going to move to number 2 in the rankings, I'm guessing, because Ian Gary's already beat him, and he's number 2 right now, so you can't really put... I know he just beat JDM, who was 1, but you can't put him at... Yeah, you can't call it for the title, bro. You got humbled by Ian Gary, let's be honest here. But what a win for Prates, though. Just how good is Ian Gary? Come on. That is true, though. Ian Gary did beat him, like. I want to hear what he has to say. All right, so there we have it. Prates says he will be front row for Gary versus Makachev in August, so maybe a bit of a leak there. But what a fight that will be. Shout out to Prates. It was a good win. I know I sound a bit annoyed at it, but I did pick JDM, so I'll probably have to deal with some fighting nerds fanboys on YouTube. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know how. Ian Gary beating him is one of the best wins that I don't even know. Like the fact he beat Prates on short notice like that there is insane. If people like to discredit him and say he had close fights earlier on, or maybe they just don't like him for the Shavkat thing or for other things that have nothing to do with the sport. Ian Gary decisively beat Carlos Prates 4-1 in their fight, and even though he took some damage and at the end was hurt, he's beat Prates, who just beat JDM, who beat Bilal. Ian Gary's also beat Bilal. Crazy victory for Ian Gary, and Prates telling her that the fight's happening in August. So I guess that'll be the title fight, and it'll be interesting to see what Ian Gary could pull off there. But he has showed levels the same way Prates did tonight, really separated himself from the rest of the division, and it's really him, Ian Gary, and Makachev now. So that's fun. Um, Great win from Quillen Salkiel. Steve Ursig. Let me see a few things here now. Prates said he had to fly 40 hours from Brazil to Australia. Fair enough. Let's go. Shout out Steve Ursig. Twenty-nine, 28 unanimous decision. Steve Ursig. What a gift that is. Let's go. Alright. But fair enough. Great win for Rahiki, as I already said at the start. And then the most forgettable fight of the century to start the card. Great win as well for Parich, by the way. That's all for the UFC. Now Inoue remains undefeated and undisputed in boxing as he defeats Inoue Nakatani. What a fight that was. Great back and forth. Close fight, but in the end, Inoue with a great win once again to keep his belts. Looks unbeatable. Like Barry Jones, I think it was, said he didn't look good in there tonight. You're just wrong. How about that? Like, what do you want him to do? Seriously, like, didn't look good in there tonight, but he beat a three-weight world champion 8-4. Like, that's just stupid. But anyways, let's go. I don't know if I'll be back later tonight. I probably will be for Ramirez and David Benavidez. I sort of get that thing. Like, even if I don't want to do it, it's like I can't miss it out. So, chilling. But quite a few people come into this one today. So, quite happy about that there. I might go and record a recap video and then we'll see what happens next. But once again, shout out to everyone for coming along. Much appreciated. Have a good day wherever you are. All that fun stuff. Carlos Prates puts himself at the top of the welterweight division, but only one man stands in front of him, and that is a man that is seemingly fighting for the title next. Confirmed by Prates right there in August. Ian Gary will take on Islam Makhachev for the welterweight division as we get the UFC's version of Dagestan versus Ireland #2. Now, anyway, moves on to whatever is next for him, but he calls the shots, and I'm sure of that. So, let's go. Proud for everyone coming along. Much appreciated. Let's go.